much. We appreciate it. And for my next guest, the mass shooting at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School is an issue. Well, for her, it was an issue that hit home. Debbie Mucarsel-Powell is part of the wave of women who are ready to take on Washington. She's a Democratic candidate running for Congress in Florida's 26th district against Republican Congressman Carlos Curbelo. Debbie, thank you very much. We booked you because you are one of the hundreds of women running for office, but we also know that what's happening down in Florida is personal for you. Tell us why.
Thank you, Katy, for having me on today. You know, it's been a very difficult week for a lot of us here in Florida with the massacre in Parkland. When I was 24 years old, I received a phone call from my sister that my father had been shot and killed by a criminal with a gun. So seeing these shootings time and time again brings back the pain, the memory, the fear, the frustration. I have been an advocate for passing common sense gun reform laws now for several years. And my father never really had a chance to walk me down the aisle. He didn't meet my 3 children. And I am fully committed more than ever to make it my mission that if I get elected in November, no one has to receive that phone call.
So here's what Congressman Curbelo is supporting. He said this on Fox News on Tuesday. Let me play it for you.
We clearly have to do more to make sure guns stay out of the hands of those who want to harm innocent people. I'm supporting universal background check legislation to make sure every gun transfer is run through the NICS, the background check system. We simply cannot take risks anymore given the consequences that we've seen. I also support raising the minimum.
Number one, is that enough? And number two, are you confident that even if it was enough, that he'd be able to get it done?
Well, for one, Katy, I don't really have a lot of faith on the promises that Congressman Curbelo makes. I know that he has a record of breaking promises. He also promised not to vote in a spending bill to protect DACA recipients, yet he did. He also has gotten an A rating from the NRA. He's received thousands of dollars from the NRA, and he voted against universal background checks. He actually also opposed restrictions for people to be able to access guns with mental health issues. So I am hoping that somehow this time is different, that we are listening to the students and the families of the Parkland shooting. I don't think it's enough. I don't think that I think that we need to start with passing universal background checks, but I think we need to take legislation up on banning assault weapons. I am a firm believer that we should not allow military-style weapons from getting in the hands of people in the streets. Those weapons were designed to kill. They are designed to shoot a large number of people in a very short time frame. There is no reason why we can't talk and pass legislation to ban assault weapons.
Debbie Mucarsel-Powell. Debbie, thank you very much.